Silo is a show based upon the series of books and short stories named Wool. I don't recommend reading those if you don't want spoilers, and don't worry, this won't have spoilers either, anything heavy. Uh, the show revolves around a dystopian story of a large group of people who live underground inside a bunker like structure. And there's groups of people that are trying to unravel mysteries of how they got there, why they are there, and what the future will be for the residents of the silo, while others try to stop the change of order. A lot of the focus of the story is based upon who has the power and control of the silo. And one of the wonderful things in these types of shows is that it almost treats the season one as like a mini series. It really delves deep into the actual working systems of the silo, everything from the computers that make it run to the very systems that allow people to breathe and power, and also the political powers that maintain order within the silo. And it is a wonderful just press play on this cauldron of emotions and feelings. I believe there's a lot of life into this story, and it reminiscent of Station 11, a wonderful show that I really appreciated, and that I feel really could have used a couple more seasons. Luckily, Silo has already been renewed for a second season, and I may do more videos in the future, kind of talking in depth about some of the things, but I really can't talk about anything in the show without spoiling it. I highly recommend giving it a try. It's on Apple Plus, and once again, I can't give this show in season one enough recommendations. Uh, if you like these type of things, particularly Station 11, if you like Blade Runner, even some taste of Fallout, and one more that I would recommend, fans of the later Dread movie will greatly appreciate it as well. So, if you remember when this Dread storyline was inside the Mega Blocks, inside the building that basically is like a self contained city within a city, and then the war actions kind of closed it off from the rest of the Mega City 1. That kind of vibe is heavily in this show, whether intentionally or unintentionally. There is a strata and status levels of different people that identify with what their main jobs are, even where their literal level of what floor they're from. And there's also discussions about how there would have to be multiple groups of people that needed to make things happen. There is some very interesting, uh, I'll call it heavy handed character development. And I think that's because we're dealing with a whole series of books and short stories. Like I said, I can't spoil it. I've already been starting to dig through it to read it because I'm fascinated by the show. And that's kind of, I'm one of those converts where I've checked out the first season. I want to know more. So now I'm digging through what is written media on it. And I also found a comic. So, very interesting little world that there's a lot to unravel in. So, this is not the conclusion here is it's not a dead end. Give the show a shot. You're not going to be stuck with a one season sitting on Blu-ray, sitting on your shelf and saying what if, what maybes. There's a whole world to unravel. One last warning: life is cheap in this society that they have created. In the silo world, people are expendable. The ideals of and groups of people are far more important. And particularly at paramount is the social order. Keep that in the back of your mind if you like to play favorites on characters. That's all I got. Thank you for giving my new channel a shot. So I'm going to be covering movies and television shows for the most part, and some other references, things that have really captivated me, and I hope to give them good reviews and thoughts on those topics that I really love talking about. Take care.